All right, y'all. I'm super excited to film this because things like this don't really happen to me, and I feel like this was a one in a lifetime experience, and I'm kind of grateful to come here and talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it a lot, so I'm gonna break it down into three stages, right? I'm gonna do the first stage of the whole interaction and how I met him. The second stage, I'm gonna talk about what I was thinking in the process of meeting him, and then the third stage, I'm gonna talk about the aftermath and the takeaway of the whole situation. I got some I got some philosophies I want to share. It got me stuttering. I really want to speak on this because this was very interesting. So I'm gonna take it back to how the whole interaction started. I have a friend who plays basketball currently, and he's kind of really good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. He's super good. So he has the ability to go to all these private gyms and places that he plays ball at. So with him having that lineage to just go into places, and me being cool with him. Sometimes I go get shots with him and all that, and just be going, just supporting and all that. We end up going to a private gym, and while we're there, we're walking in. Some people are walking out, and there's a guy who stops us. He knows my friend because supposedly my friend like he coaches on the side, and this also goes into the second part of the story with him coaching. I'll get to that later, but he coaches and he knew my friend because my friend played on his team, and they're chopping up, they're talking, whatever. I'm on the side just watching the altercation, because I'm waiting on my friend. He throws me into the conversation. I don't exactly remember how I got into it, but oh, I remember now. Um, yeah, basically he just like, so what do you like to do this and that? And he asked me what I do because my friend plays basketball. He asked if I play basketball too, right? Which well, let me show you guys. I used to, not no more. Retired basketball player. We doing content 24 full time now, but I used to play basketball here and there. So I tell him, nah, I'm older. I graduated a while ago. And for those who, and here's where the story starts to get interesting, right? For those who know me personally, for those who know me on the internet, anyone who knows me entirely, even in this story, you can get the hints of it because I'm leaving out details if you noticed. But I'm a very, very, very private person. I don't talk about what I'm doing. I don't talk about what I have, what I got going on, what my plans are, this and that. I don't talk about myself. And that's not just on the internet. That's literally in real life. I don't talk to people. I don't tell my best friends things. There's things I don't tell my best friends. There's things I don't tell my family. There's things I don't tell my parents. I just don't talk to people about what I'm doing because at the end of the day, it's your business. It's your, privacy. And I take that seriously. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there for this next part. So he catches up with my friend, right? He asks, "Oh, how you doing? This and that." Then he asks me, "Do I play basketball?" I say no. He says, "Well, what are you doing?" Here we get into the part like I don't. Most people I would kind of just shrug it off or like give a super bland answer, but he's kind of pressing me kind of hard about it. Like you can tell he has some type of firmness in his words when he's talking. He says, "So what do you do?" I tell him, you know, what I do, this and that, whatever, boom, boom, boom. He keeps questioning me. "Okay, are you in school?" I tell him, "No, I'm not in school, this and that." "Okay, well, do you like sports? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?" He starts asking me a bunch of questions. And he said, well, for my hobbies, he just, basically, he's questioning me on what I do as a person. And I'm giving him answers, and I'm doing this, this, and this. And my friend's noticing. My friend knows me pretty well. He knows that I don't talk to people, I don't answer questions. But this guy is just different for some reason, right? And I'm answering all these questions, but I'm holding back. I'm not telling him. He's telling me like, "Yo, you got to start getting serious in life, this and that." And he's not like yelling at me or pressing me. He's just kind of like being firm and communicating in a way where I understand the seriousness behind the matter. So I'm taking in the knowledge, I'm soaking it, and I love this interaction for myself because I didn't have people who were super firm with me. People who told me, "Yo, make this, 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 this. You have to know a plan." People always tell you before you graduate, know what you want to do, this and that, but they don't really care. They're your advisors. You meet with your advisors, they don't care. Like, it's their job to tell 100 other students the minute you leave that chair with the same thing, so they don't really care. There's a few exceptions, and you get some good ones. Props to all the people who had, but I didn't have no one like that. No one cared. My parents didn't. They didn't force nothing on me. They just let me figure it out. So it's like, I kind of like that because I figured out what I wanted to do, and it took me time to figure out what I wanted to do. But I did it for myself. But anyway, he's pressing me about it, and I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. He's asking me all these questions, and it gets to a point where, um, after the interaction was over, he basically just told me to get like serious and figure out what I want to do, find a passion, figure out what I want to do for work, because work's not fun, but if you can find something you love, it makes work better, this and that. And at this point in time, I don't know he's a business owner. I just think he's a random person pressing me. And that's why you never know who you're really talking to. So after it's over, I know we're going to the gym now, me and my friend. He asks, he's like, yo, bro, that was crazy. I didn't know he was going to do that. I was like, me neither, this and that. And then he says to me, I thought you were going to crack. And my friend said that. I started laughing because the guy was really pressing. He really wanted to get information. I mean, he thought my friend knows I do streaming, YouTube, all that, right? He's the only person who really knows. No one else. I mean, I got a few handful of people who know, but majority of people don't know. But he's like, I thought you were going to crack this and that. I was like, nah, bro. And I told my friend, and here's the third part of the story where I want to reflect on the whole altercation. I told my friend, if you know what you're doing and you're confident in your decisions, you don't have to express that to people, right? I could have popped it to him. Yeah, I'm trying to do an online entrepreneurship. I got a YouTube channel. I like to stream. I'm posting videos online. I'm trying to become my own entrepreneur. I could have said all that to him, but I didn't feel the need to, because I'm confident in my abilities and where I want to be in the future and what I want to do for a living, right? I'm confident in that. I don't have to express that to nobody. And like I said, it goes back to it being my business. I'm a private person. So I didn't pop it. I didn't say nothing crazy. I let him have the moment of just like frying me low key. And this is what my friend told me. Yeah, he's a business owner, this and that. He owns this company. And I'm like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that, right? So now I'm looking at it as, I learned a lesson from that, because he truly cared about my motive in life and where I was going, right? He was showing support and he was showing caring of my position without even knowing me, right? Most business owners, most people, they don't care. They got so much time to do whatever they need that having a conversation with someone like that is irrelevant. And to keep in mind, he did this without giving me any background of himself, right? He didn't come in here flexing, yeah, I own this. He didn't do none of that. He just had a genuine conversation with me, and I soaked in the information. And after that was over and we're playing basketball or whatever, I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to tap back in with him, get his number or something for later in the future, because once I do get to that successful part of where I'm at now, and then I can like look back and be like, remember that conversation we had, this and that. It helped me in a way because now I'm taking it more serious, right? I take content serious. I've been doing it seriously now for like a year, but that kind of relit the flame of him, the seriousness in his tone, and just really wanting the best out of me without even knowing me and seeing potential. And my friend told me he doesn't even talk to people like that, right? He doesn't give speeches to impress people like that. So the fact that he did that to me was kind of crazy, and it showed me that, like, dang, some people can see the potential in you even if you don't see it in yourself in a sense. Because I know, like I said, I'm pretty confident in myself too, but I don't go around extruding that. So the fact that he had time to sit down and talk to me about that is kind of eye-opening. And I'm really excited for the future because I want to be able to go back and just reflect on that and understand that sometimes people are going to give tough love, and you really got to take it with a grain of salt and understand that it was meant to be. It was part of the mission, right? So this video is not really I got nothing bad to say, but I mean, I really love that whole interaction. Like I said, advisors, people around me, family, no one really cared about what I did. They just wanted me to do something. And the fact that I was able to figure out what I wanted to do and take it seriously, the channel is extremely, extremely small right now, but honestly, I don't feel like a small creator. In my head, I'm planning for the bigger future, and I can see it so bright and vividly that the whole numbers game doesn't matter to me, right? I don't care about numbers. I just really found my passion, and I'm locked in on it, and I want to come in here and talk to you guys about that, because if you're in a situation like I was in that scenario, if you have faith in yourself and, you know, someone's being a little tough on you, like, he's basically telling me, like, I need to have a plan, right? He's telling me, yo, you're older, you need to have a plan, life's hit you, this is the hard reality. He's telling me all that. And this is my plan. I had the plan. I know this is my plan, but I don't have to, like, I want it to be mine, I don't want to, yeah, I'm doing this. Because at the end of the day, he could have said that's not going to work, but, I mean, even if he did, I doubt he would have, because he's a business owner. All business owners know what it's like to start something. But even if he didn't, it's just the fact of knowing you're confident in yourself and what you want to do. You don't have to prove that to nobody. But at the same time, what he said was 100% true. If I wasn't committed to streaming and YouTube and making content, and if I didn't have a passion and I didn't have anywhere I wanted to go, and I was just going through life with my eyes closed and just going through the days, that's when you get caught in that complacency, and that's when everything starts to stay the same. So I told this to my friend too. I'd rather things get worse for me than stay the same my entire life. Because if they get worse, that means there was at least change, right? If you're staying the same and you don't do nothing else, then there's literally not. It's just, you're bland. There's nothing's changing. I really feel like mediocrity is worse than bad, because bad means you at least attempted something, right? Bad means I tried something, it didn't work, and I'm in a bad situation. Okay, you tried. Mediocre is I played it safe the whole time. I didn't take no risk, no nothing. It's like it's boring. There's no adventure in that. There's no life. There's no living. You know what I mean? So if you take away anything from this video, just take away the fact that be confident in what you want to do. Once you make up your mind, stick to it and see it all the way out. There's so much potential and talent in the world, whether it's sports, whether it's entertainment, whether it's starting your own business. You can't do it all, so you have to pick one thing and just really stick with it. So I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. This video is a little longer than my other ones. I really just wanted to talk about this. I love that interaction that I had. I just really want to speak on it, so I ain't gonna keep yapping too much longer. Appreciate you guys for watching. Catch your next upload. Stay safe, stay blessed, keep God in life, and I'll see you guys later.